You know, the glorious decade for the CFL in the 1970s had numerous superstars, but this guy literally was taller than the rest. When Tony Gabriel entered the CFL after a successful college career in Syracuse, we knew he was going to do a lot. 6'4", 210 pounds, born in Ontario to a beautiful community of Burlington. Now, Tony Gabriel, number 77, has been retired by the Ottawa Rough Riders, the two-time Grey Cup winner. Played in the CFL from 71 to 81. He started off with the Hamilton Tiger Cats and wrapped up with the Ottawa Rough Riders. He was inducted in the Canadian Football Hall of Fame in August of 85. In 2014, he was inducted into the Ontario Sports Hall of Fame. Now, again, born in Burlington, he attended Burlington Central High School from 62 to 67. Now, while at BCHS, he played both football and basketball. He was a member of the junior basketball title team from 1965, and he was honored in 1967 with the M.M. Robinson Gold Medal for the top student athlete at BCHS. Now, Gabriel was active throughout high school, playing junior football for the Burlington Braves under the direction of famed coach Bernie Custis. From there, he attended Syracuse University from 68 to 71, where he played split end. Now, following his time in college, again, he decided to go into the CFL with the Tiger Cats from 71 to 74, and again the Rough Riders from 75 to 81. Now, Gabriel's first CFL year with the Hamilton Tiger Cats in 71 was low-key, as he only had 20 catches for 265 yards and 1 touchdown. However, with rookie quarterback Chuck Ely, the college sensation, in 1972, Gabriel caught 49 passes for 733 yards and 3 scores during the season and helped the squad win the Grey Cup over the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Now, after the 74 season, he joined the Ottawa Roughriders. With Ottawa, he had 5 seasons over 100,000 yards receiving, including 4 consecutive seasons from 75 to 78, with the other in 1981. In 76 and 77, Gabriel led the CFL in receiving yards with 1,320 and 1,362 respectively. There would not be another Canadian receiver with this accomplishment until the St. Peter's Dave Sapunjas in 1993. Now, what he's most well known for, of course, as we call in Canada, the catch. Now, the 76 Grey Cup game is perhaps what fans most remember of Tony, with his late 4-quarter touchdown catch from former Notre Dame star Tom Clements that won the game over the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Now, if you're a kid of the 1970s, you remember the play. Clements does kind of a stutter step, passes deep in the end zone, and you know CFL end zones were deep. He outlasted the defenders and took it in. And this was a major upset because Ron Lancaster was the quarterback for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. And at the time, Saskatchewan and Ottawa were struggling against the powerhouses in Edmonton and Montreal. Now, in 78, he was awarded a Shenley Award for the most valuable player in the CFL, becoming the first Canadian to win the prize in almost a decade. The feat was not repeated until 2013. In his career, Gabriel was chosen 10 consecutive times as East Division All-Star tight end from 72 to 81. As well, he was named to the league's All-Star team at tight end in 72 and from 74 to 1980 inclusive. Now, the 81 Grey Cup game saw the Rough Riders play the Warren Mood-led Edmonton Eskimos. Gabriel entered the game with a partial ligament tear in his left knee. Late in the game, following a questionable penalty, Gabriel left the game when his knee finally gave out, never to play pro again. At the time, Gabriel stood at third among the all-time receivers, behind only Tommy Scott and the great Tommy Joe Coffey. This also made him his first among Canadian receivers. In his 11 years, he caught 614 passes for 9,832 yards and 69 touchdowns. He was again inducted in the Canadian Football Hall of Fame in August 85, and November 2006 was voted of one of the CFL's top 50 players, him ending up at number 18 of the league's modern era by Canadian Sports Network TSN. Now, highlights of his career: sophomore year at Syracuse, Devil's Own Trophy, top student athlete. Junior year, Orange Key Trophy, Outstanding Student Athlete, All East Honors. Senior year, Syracuse University Bill Orr Trophy, MVP of the Year, Syracuse U. Final game, set a record for 4 TDs versus Miami. Again, 72, won Grey Cup with Hamilton, 74, 76, 77, 78, voted Shenley for most outstanding Canadian. 76, led the CFL in receiving yards with 1320. Again, Grey Cup, scoring winning touchdown. Most valuable Canadian in the Grey Cup in 76. Led the CFL in receiving yards with 1362. 78, selected as Shenley Award winner for most outstanding player in the CFL. 72, selected All East All-Star team. 72, 74, 80 inclusive, selected All Canadian All-Star team for CFL. 85, inducted in the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame and the Canadian Football Hall of Fame. 86, inducted in the Ottawa Sport Hall of Fame. In 2014, inducted into the Ontario Sports Hall of Fame. And again, he's number 77, has been retired by the Rough Riders. And the awards were very prominent. Under the Shenley, he won Outstanding Player in 77 and 78. Outstanding Player 77, 78 and 81, won in 78. Outstanding Canadian, he was nominated in 73, 74, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 81, and won in 74, 76, 77, and 78. Jeff Russell Trophy for Outstanding Player, the Eastern Division, 1978. Lou Heyman Trophy for Outstanding Canadian Player in the East, 76, 77, 78, 81. All-Star Selections, Eastern Division, 72 to 74 in Hamilton, 75 to 81 in Ottawa. Now, in June 2015, he retired after 35 years in the financial advising business. Tony currently resides in Burlington. He has 3 adult children and 3 grandchildren. So, again, what a career, what a player, and like I said, one of the biggest targets. You know, you talk about Kellen Winslow, Mark Bavero, Jason Witten, Jay Novacek. Gabriel was just as good as they were. He's probably the best player, pro football player, of the 1970s that ever played in the NFL. If he did, I think he'd be a superstar. But he chose Canada over the easy money in the States. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, give us a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any Tony Gabriel stories, please pass them on. And if you have a chance, look at the tape of the 76 championship throw, one of the biggest sporting moments in Canadian history. Thanks for listening. Bye.